5,000 crazy people have subbed to my channel, I thought I'd make a little video. Going back in time, I think I made a couple videos. I think when I hit 1,000, I made a video. I think when I hit 2,000, I made a video. I don't think I remember doing it for 3 or 4, maybe. I forget. 5,000 seemed like the logical next number. This week, I hit that. And I want to do some thanks, and I just wanted to celebrate a little bit. For some, it's just like, yeah, it's still a small YouTube channel. 5,000 people in terms of some of the big YouTubers. Sometimes people call me a YouTuber sarcastically. Normally it's in some negative connotation, like, oh, this YouTuber. I'm just a dude that makes videos. And sure, I try to improve. I try to make better videos and such. But I'm just generally a dude doing this for fun, doing this for my own memory, because I like going back and looking at things that, like a photograph, a picture of my wife and I 30 some odd years ago when we first started dating. Those type of things is kind of fun to look back. So in video form, and you're using memory and hard drive space or whatever they use at Google or YouTube, that I can fetch it later if I want to. So it's kind of just a fun, easy way to do it. So I'm excited. 5,000. I really never thought I would get to 1,000. In fact, I've been on YouTube since 2007. It started out with just everybody is on YouTube. In fact, when did YouTube come out? I don't know. 2000? How long did it take me to finally get on? 2007 is when I did it. And back then, I would only upload a periodic little video, a little clip, something, hi, Mom, those type of things. I did start periodically posting videos on some retro computing things that I was even starting to do way back then. And then some fly fishing. I'm into tenkara fishing, so I would make a periodic fishing video. But I never really jumped in. And from 2007 until like 2019, it was just once in a while throw one on there. I didn't even have proper cameras or any of that stuff. And I think at around 2019, I had maybe 400 or so followers from the little bit that I started doing. And it was probably because tenkara fishing, or I had a B-Box or a Next Cube, and I'd post a video. So there was a few that would latch on, which was cool. But then in 2019, the Specky Next was something that I was really wanting to get. And I started exploring and getting really into my roots of computers. I've been doing it ever since, 1970s, basically in terms of gaming and then computers. But I started really getting into the collecting and using and rekindling some romances that I had for my old computers, like the Ataris and such. The Specky, I'm going to still say the Specky Next is what really has reinvigorated more than I've ever had before the excitement to play with my computers. So I started making videos for, like I said, I'm getting older, I'm getting forgetful, you're going to need a reminder on what to do, what power supply goes with this, because silly TJ doesn't write on a sticker, this AC adapter goes to this. No, I'm stupid and I don't write that down. Instead, I go off of memory, and my memory's not that great anymore. So I go back to videos all the time like, oh, what power supply did I use? Or what procedure did I do to do this? So it's a reminder way. Along the way, I think just in terms of my delivery style and my personality, I started gaining a few extra folks here and there. And then I started Facebook groups, Sinclair Society. Started with a group of one, me. And then I invited a couple of friends. Dave Park, I think, was one of the first ones I invited. Babu, I think, was technically the first person to join the group. And it started growing from there. So I started getting really into Sinclair and just enjoying myself, playing with my Ataris, all that. And then before I knew it, I kind of started slapping so many videos on YouTube, I started having a little bit of a following. So before I knew it, I finally hit, 1,000, not paying attention. It's kind of like, wow, this is kind of cool. And then the next thing I know, I worked my ass off, because some people think, oh, they just slap a YouTube video up, it's done. There's a lot to do, from the lighting that's pointing at me to this little accent lighting that I just started doing a number of months ago in the back to make my videos maybe look a little better, to this new phone that I have pointing at me now, iPhone 14, that's probably making videos a little bit better overall. So little things I've been learning along the way. And I started, so it's a lot of work setting just a tripod up and doing all this, and then finding the time between work and all that to make videos. And then you got to edit the videos, and then you got to upload the videos. And you want to, kind of type in all the stuff that goes with the videos and the keywords and all that. Like I said, it's mostly for hobby. But sure, I'd be lying if I didn't say I would like to have, in another 5 years from now, a really cool, even more following, because that makes you feel good when people like what you do. Whether it's professionally or whether a girl likes you, you tend to like to be liked. Along the way, you rub some people raw, and there's some people that don't like you either. That's part of the, when they call you a YouTuber, I'm sure there's lots of those that don't like you. But overall, my experience has been pretty fun, having a good time still. When that stops will be the day that I pull the plug. But until now, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And I don't think I'll hit 10,000. I'm going to say it now. That's doubling. I got to 1,000, so I thought, okay, I could maybe double and hit 2. If you hit 2, then maybe you can hit 3 or 4. Eventually, you kind of get to 5. It's been a slow road in general terms, because if you look at some real YouTubers, they go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. This took me since 2007. And I'm making a lot of videos every month. I make practically a video every other day on average, sometimes every day, because I have months that I do like 25 videos. I've had one month that I think I did 30 videos. Most of the time I do between 15 and I think 20. So every other day I'm doing a video. It does take time. It does take work. And therefore I appreciate folks, and I'm going to read off some names of folks that have donated to me via Patreon, donated me via the join button. Every video I do, there's a button. I think it says join. And you can join on a monthly basis. There's a few little perks that you can read that you basically get. And it's mostly that you appreciate what I'm doing, and I call out your name every once in a while. I may call you out to say, hey, you want to do an interview for my channel? Stuff like that. Just little things. And so you can click join, and every month kick me back a few dollars towards, I always say, kind of getting some brews or beers or helping me internet. Just, what I make off of YouTube doesn't pay for my internet connectivity. So I'm not a millionaire. I don't make lots of money. If I had millions of viewers, sure, but that's not going to happen realistically. I'm just a dude that likes doing this stuff. But all the Patreon folks, do kick me a few dollars to help support the channel. Maybe one day, you never know, maybe I'll hit 10,000 or whatever. So I appreciate all of those, because it does help percolate me on to make more. Rather than just one video a month, I think people appreciate what I do in general, and they may find me funny some days and sad the other days. It makes their day some days, and other days probably not. But there's always that, up and down of having a YouTube channel. But I think, after 5,000 viewers, I guess that does, or not viewers, but subs, that says, a few people like what I do, so that's cool. Makes me feel good. So I'm going to read off some names. So this video is not going to be super long, but hopefully you're still here for the ride, because it's important. And this is not everybody, because over time there are some patrons that join up and then eventually sign off. I thank you too in the past if you were here, but here's my current patrons. Bob Boo is my original Sinclair Society Facebook group member, and he was also, I think, the first patron. So Bob, you've been phenomenally generous. Thank you very much. Krister Gordon, Mark Slorence, Neil Ward, Stephen Thorley, Charles Dottie, Jeremiah Stoddard, Darius Powers, Misha, Stephen Elliott, Adam Bokchek. It's Boczek. Bokchek. I'm going to say it's that. Casey Nydal, and he's really he's sent me all sorts of goodies and gaming stuff, and he's really big time supported my channel and helps me have stuff to make more videos. So Casey's been over the top generous. Eric Lamb, my Amiga buddy, my Commodore, my commie friend, I love you. Dushan Seedlow, hopefully I pronounced that right. Dave Carroll, Wanderlei Cheskim, Matt Orchard, Alexander Fassini, Crimson Jedi, awesome name. Dave Gerling, Robert Mosdell, Holy Book of Wang, gotta love that name. Charles Hawes. So those are all the Patreons. But I also have a few, was that all of them? Yeah, I think I read them all. Yeah, I did. I have 5 YouTube channel members. Black Panther Gaming, James Lucht, L-U-C-H-T, Lucht. Ever Canadian, my buddy Pete. TV's Hasselhoff. And Casey Neidall also supports me over on YouTube. So like I said, if you would love, if you can, support the channel. Some people call it e-begging, whatever. I mean, if you enjoy what I do and like to support the channel and have your name called out once in a while for showing that support, love to have you. So Patreon, I'll put all the links at the end. It's part of the normal ticker, but it's basically patreon.com/Sinclair Society. Or if you just prefer doing it all through YouTube, on every video, I think there's a little dollar button that you can click to do a one-time kind of, hey, have a beer on me, or click on the join, and then you can join, and monthly you can sign up, and it just helps support the channel. So things that I need to do, I'm getting a little better, I think. That little accent line, I think, does make things pop a little bit. I'm not going to get too carried away on that, but I think I'm getting better at the lighting. Things that I do need to improve, maybe over time, when you do video of a TV or a monitor, my existing camera, the Pixel 5 or 3 I've been using for a long time, really didn't pick it up. Some days it would look fine, other days not so much. The colors wouldn't be quite right. I don't know if this camera will do any different. I know that you can feed video through a box and record it. I do have a device, but never could quite get it to work right. I kind of like just winging it. TJ goes like this and points the camera and looks at you and makes jokes and is silly and stupid and just has a fun time. If you overthink things, then I think it starts not being as fun, at least for me. But I want to at least make it presentable. So if over time I can find a way to keep the fun of it, the spontaneity of it, and I can make it look a little better, I will do my best to do that. Other than that, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. Thank you very much to viewers, too. Just people, if you view my videos, hit the sub button. That does help. Maybe over time, I don't know the whole algorithm thing, but, it took me a long time to get to 5,000. So maybe the more people that click on click on sub, or not eBay, but Amazon, not MSC, I'm all over the place. Who is it? I don't go scripted. That's why I think videos are fun. YouTube, sees, oh, this guy's getting a few more clicks and clanks. Maybe we'll pop his name up in front of people that don't have a clue about him. And then you'll get that lucky person or two that says, hey, this guy looks like an idiot. Maybe I'll like watching his videos. And they click on it and sub to you and make things even more grand. So I think that's about it. 5,000 channel members now on YouTube. I've got 23, I guess, patrons. And then I have 5 folks on YouTube. Thank you for, throwing a few dollars at me every month to help kindle my spirit and keep my ticker going. And I'll do my best to continue on. So thanks for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye.